Good evening to you. Let's say that today the tour of President Sisi to Europe and the first leg, which was Denmark, Egypt is structuring many new understandings about uplifting the level of relations and enhancing the investments and the trade exchange between the two countries to improve the economic situation in Egypt, especially after the current international pressures. Many countries, including the countries of Africa and others, including Egypt, are working to enhance their strategic capabilities, to enhance the trade exchange, to enhance the investment, and to get also to joint political visions so as there would be a proper methodology of thought and a proper position and stance towards many cases, including the ones highlighted by President Sisi and the Prime Minister of Denmark today, many files including Lebanon, Palestine, and of course Syria and the Red Sea situation, and how to develop visions for the upcoming years.
Now, from your point of view, the agreements that were signed today by President Sisi in Denmark, how do you view their significance, and how would they impact the economy in both countries?
Is actually enhancing its bilateral cooperation with all countries, especially the countries of the European Union. And if Egypt has established a better infrastructure of economy and investment, it is looking for foreign partners to localize the foreign direct investment in Egypt. For countries like Denmark, which has got a great role in the international navigation lines and maritime navigation. So Denmark has got a great reputation worldwide on this, and it's now enhancing its investments in the region and in Egypt through the Suez Canal, and to have some kinds of special partnerships like the one with Egypt. And President Sisi has highlighted this, and the President and the King of Denmark attended the Joint Business Council in order to enhance the economic capabilities and enhance the economic cooperation between the two countries. This all pours into the interest of both countries, especially the Danish companies that are among the best partners in the world, that has got real thought about enhancing transportation and also enhancing the renewable energy.
Now, what are the key areas of cooperation between Egypt and Denmark, and what will be or what will occur following this visit?
Let's say that after the launch of the so-called the first step or the first station of President Sisi in Denmark, there are many companies and institutions who would be trying to enhance their opportunities in the Egyptian market, especially as Egypt is trying to have more role and more endeavor with the EU, especially after the signing of the strategic partnership, and after a new agreement with EU, where the EU vows to inject more 10 billion euros into Egypt. Denmark would be also chairing the EU in the upcoming year, 2025. So this will enhance the cooperation between Egypt and Denmark in many files. His Excellency the President spoke about a great understanding about combating the illegal migration, and this will also be moved even further towards protecting the borders against the illegal immigration, enhancing the lives of these young people, and also enhancing the energy file by working more on different files and different projects. There could be more excavations, more innovation, more, so there will be a lot of that, and there can be some targeting of certain areas to see the impact of the Red Sea on the source chains between Egypt and Europe. So this will be discussed in the next year.
Now, from your point of view, how does this visit, the visit by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, reflect Egypt's foreign policy goals, particularly in Europe?
Let's also say that President Sisi has put a specific methodology since he came to office in Egypt, how to cooperate with all countries of the world, to the very, very far east, to the very far west, to Africa, to Europe, and with a methodology that shaped the Egyptian diplomacy and Egyptian foreign affairs about working for investment, working for peace, instead of more conflicts. Conflicts lead to nothing but devastation of many countries. And recently we see that everywhere, and I believe that there are many interlacements and many entanglements happening because of these conflicts. But Egypt is the source and the cradle of civilization, and it is more into communication with all countries of the world, saying that stability is good for everybody. It enhances the investment, it enhances the exchange, and the enhancement of the infrastructure is not only good for Egypt, but for all the countries around us and the ones investing in Egypt. We are speaking now that Egypt is cooperating and enhancing investments not only to Egypt but to all Africa. And this is basically helping Europe by lowering the illegal immigration to Europe. And Egypt is having a real methodology regarding linking the electricity to other countries. And the electricity linkage is happening, and the expansion of investment is happening. And cooperation happens in the navigation files, in the Nile water files. All these files are not at all away from the Egyptian political concern and Egyptian political attention. And all of this is very much important for the interests of both countries and both sides.